Welcome to Base Sunday, everyone. I'm your host, Frank Mallicoat. Good to have you on board. We are hitting the books today. 3 authors that cover everything from our ocean environment to Chinatown. And we're going to meet a politician making his mark in Sacramento. But we begin with a woman that just might bring a ray of sunshine into your life. Gotta love that. Her book, The Energy of Abundance. It'll teach you how to harness your energy and turn your inner turmoil, hopefully, into some happiness. You've got the power. She's going to talk about it. She's known as the Common Sense Psychic, and we are delighted to invite back once again to Bay Sunday, Phyllis King. How are you? Good to have you back.
Great. Thanks for having me.
Okay, well, let's talk about the name of the book, The Energy of Abundance. There's a reason for that.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
Well, my whole practice is based upon the idea that everything is energy. It only transforms into other things. We're in a fluid universe. It's mutable. And based upon also the work of Niels Bohr and Werner Heisenberg, Nobel Prize-winning physicists, and that we can actually, by what we think and feel, alter our outcomes.
Yeah, and abundance is waiting for all of us, right? You just got to figure out how to get it and convince yourself that you really need it. Is that true?
Well, that's
to a certain degree. I mean,
yeah,
we're all in denial. I'm not worthy, whatever. But
well, that certainly plays a part. It's the ability to craft your perspective in such a way that no matter what's going on, you can see what the value is. Whether it's a happy event or whether it's a not happy event, that how can I garner something good from this particular circumstance to shape my view about my life and what's happening.
Why are we filled with so much self-doubt?
Well, that's the reason for the book.
I know. Well,
well-meaning family, friends, culture, a desire to fit in, all those things play a role in why we adopt beliefs and why we think something has value and something doesn't. And for me, it's a process of unlearning habits, thoughts, beliefs that don't work for us and teaching other people how to do that.
You know what I like in the book? We're a product of where we came from, what you just said. We're like a big onion. You got to kind of peel apart. Oh, you're feeling this way because, way back when this happened to you. Mm-hmm. And I've discovered later in life that my behavior through life has a lot to do with, where you came from, your parents and all that stuff. So you almost have to kind of, get rid of that a little bit so you can open up new possibilities.
Well, and I would say, yeah, we want to extricate ourselves from those things that don't serve us. But really, I'm all about our perspective, because that's the quantum physics piece, that what you observe about tangible matter influences it on the subatomic particle level. So you can actually influence tangible matter. So if we can shift our perspective to see value, even in the most difficult circumstances, and say, yeah, my mom or dad didn't treat me so great, but look how I crafted a better perspective of myself. I'm stronger, I'm resilient, I'm empathetic, all those things.
Yeah, exactly. Why are we so afraid of change?
Well, it's physiological, the first part. As soon as we instigate change, the brain says, oh, my survival's in question, and we push back. And I think we want to be entrenched and familiar, and what we don't know automatically threatens us. So, physiological piece, conditioning, and again, we need courage and determination to press forward just a bit.
My dad would always say, if you want to grow, you got to go. Open the door. Go check it out.
Indeed.
That kind of thing. You talk about life's purpose quite a bit in the book. Take us there.
Well, being connected to how we contribute in life and feeling that's how we identify ourselves and we feel the most like us. On an energy level, that means we're at the highest frequencies possible, matching with a universe, if you ascribe to that idea, that wants us to succeed. And so when we're in right relationship with what makes us feel the most like us, which I call purpose, we're going to have more success in love, money, everything.
How do we, and you talk about relationships, so how do you find that perfect mate? And how do you know you got it when you might be in one and, whoa, look at that,
Well, from my point of view, relationships are the best mechanisms for growth on the planet. It's how we learn about ourselves and how we grow and evolve so well. But, it's not just, is it smooth, but how do I feel about myself inside of the relationship? How do I see myself in that relationship? And I think that's the benchmark if it's a good one.
A good one, right. Surrender.
Yes.
Sometimes you just got to put up the white flag and say, I accept that. and I'm okay with that, and I'm moving on, right?
Well, it's more than just the white flag.
Absolutely.
Because that connotes that we're on the floor, with our tongue hanging out of our mouth. But essentially that we learn how to disidentify and get out of that stress, out of that, this is a bad thing and I'm worried and I'm contracted, but how can I get out of resistance and just go with the flow, if you will. So it can be a practice, and I demonstrate that in the book.
And what did you learn about yourself? You wrote this, you said, in 60 days. You cranked it out pretty quick. What did you learn about
Well,
Phyllis?
and of course, that's over 25 years worth of work.
Absolutely,
but, that I keep it simple. Sometimes I can overthink like everyone else, and I want to, less is more. And that I really can make things happen for myself as well. That what I talk about, I actually walk. I walk the walk and I talk the talk, and I love to teach that to others.
All right, Phyllis. Well, thanks for coming in.
Frank, thank you.
Wish you all the best with the book.
You.
If you would like more information about the energy of abundance, you can check it out on Amazon or go to Phyllis's website. Nice and easy, phyllisking.net. Up next, my colleague Melissa Kane will go politicking, and after that, we're going to go to Chinatown, and we're going to jump in the ocean too. All that much more right after the break. Stay there.